I'm gonna make a little video here. It's Tuesday, and tomorrow is the 10-year anniversary of the first block to shoot out of the Litecoin network. Pretty big deal. 10 years for something to be running nonstop is a big deal. Some people may look at Litecoin and they say, wow, the price hasn't moved. It's not like Shiba. It's not like, Theta was earlier this year. It's one of those coins that's just not moving. I need to get out of it. Now, from somebody who's been through this in the last cycle in 2017, you had some of the same sentiment. What's Litecoin going to do? Oh, it's just sitting at $99, $98, $100. It hit $100 early in the year. And then it stagnated. You didn't see much. And then you saw a lot all of a sudden. And that's the thing with Litecoin. Just when you're ready to give up on it, that's when it kicks you. It's a patience coin. It's money. And when you least expect it, it's going to take off. And that's what happens. So for something to be around for 10 years with a finite supply of 84 million coins, and yeah, this right here, the cigar, I used to smoke cigars. I used to smoke a lot, but I gave up the smoking, the cigarette thing, gave up the chewing tobacco thing, but I do like a good cigar now and then. And I went to the meetup last week in Pittsburgh. Did I make lemonade? Rebecca, she put on, it was last week? Week before, I don't remember. Everything's in a blur with this happy hour tour. We'll get to that. But went to Pittsburgh and met Dante, Invest Noir. You got to follow him on Twitter. Go to cigarrecon.com and you can pick up some cigars. He brought a few with him and really good stuff. So I put in an order this last week and came priority mail. And since I got some pretty good cigars, and I paid with Litecoin. You can pay with crypto and get a discount. It's very relaxing, and today I'm kind of on edge, so I needed to kind of sit down and relax and have a little bit of bourbon and smoke a cigar. And it's just one of those peaceful things that you can enjoy. So the meetup this weekend is going to be in New Jersey, the township of Washington, New Jersey. And Johnny Litecoin's the guy putting this on. He's the boots on the ground that set this whole thing up. And it's a doghouse saloon. Go to my website, clintwestwood.net, and you can see all the details. A lot of people in the Litecoin community going to be there, and it's a great time to have it. As I said, tomorrow is the 10-year anniversary of Litecoin. Bitcoin's been around and running since January of 2009, and Litecoin, I think, is the longest running blockchain in existence right now because it's never stopped running since Charlie Lee put it out there and the blocks started getting created. It's very reliable. It is sound money. It really is sound digital money. There's something to be said about that. It stood the test of time. And not many things do that, especially in the crypto space. And like I said, I saw it in 2019. If you go back and look at the charts and what happened, I went through it, and a lot of us went through that and lived it. And just that energy that came into it, just all of a sudden, in 5 days, Litecoin just straight up. Powerful. And then everybody wants to get into it then. I'm telling you right now, that's not the time you want to be getting into it. You want to be getting into it while it's cheap. And right now it's cheap. It's one of those coins that when you look at the fundamentals and you see what it is, it brings me peace. A lot of people, it brings them a lot of stress and anxiety. But knowing that I have that, knowing that I've got something, a piece of that pie, knowing that I've got a coin, that there's only so much to go around, and you've got Grayscale that's locked up of like 2.3% of the existing Litecoin supply. One entity. You've got some people that are holding this. You've got some institutions that are holding this. You've got PayPal, that's one of the 4 coins that you can buy on PayPal. Same with Venmo. One of the 4 coins you can buy on Venmo. AMC movie theaters accepting cryptocurrency for their products by the end of the year. Litecoin's one of them. Gary Gensler, the SEC guy, he said that Litecoin is not a security. So there's no question as far as what it is. A lot of these other coins, there's a lot of questions. Okay, is the SEC going to come in? Look at the XRP debacle. Look at the Veritasium deal. A lot of these other coins or tokens, there's some doubt. There's no doubt as far as what Litecoin is. And really, when somebody says it's digital silver, it is digital silver. It is sound money that you hold in your own possession. It is something that no one can take away. No one can control your wealth, your money. It's a very important thing. When you work and you break your body down and you sacrifice and you get paid, I mean, and you get paid in these dollars, they just don't buy that much. And your salary doesn't increase at the same level as the cost of things increase because it's inflationary. We have an inflationary monetary supply. They create more of it, and you need more of it to buy things you need. You may look at Litecoin and say that, man, I wish it would move up. Boy, I wish, it should catch up. You'd be worth more dollars. You know what? You got to quit looking at it in dollar terms. You got to look at it as having something that nobody else has. There are so many people right now who are not in it, and it's not even on their radar. They're chasing that, that magical shooting star, and that's all it is. It's going to fizzle out. It's a shooting star. Litecoin is not that. It is that, it's that moon hanging in the sky, moon tied to silver. It's always there. Just like the sun, I equate with Bitcoin, it's always there. It's reliable. You know what's going to happen. You know what's going to be there day to day. You don't have to worry about it. I would rather lock my money up into something like that, my energy into something like Litecoin over anything else, because I know it works. I know that there's no stopping it. There's no controlling it. You hold it in your own possession. It is truly sound money for the digital age. It's very relaxing, just like smoking a cigar and having a little bourbon. And tomorrow's a big day, October 13th. It's that 10-year anniversary. I mean, 10 years for a cryptocurrency to be running. I saw all these cryptocurrencies come out in 2017, all these tokens, all these promises, and so many of them. DigiPulse, I think, was one of them, I remember. That was, okay, if you die, and you've got cryptocurrency, they're going to handle it for you, and, it's going to pass it on to your heirs and whatever it is. Well, they're gone. I mean, so many other ones. Centra was another one. Oh, you're going to be able to spend crypto on a card. Gone. I mean, so many of these things that had great ideas in 2017, just kind of like you see now, a lot of great ideas. This is going to change the world. This is the new thing. And, a lot of them will change the world. But it's a lot of hope with not a lot of practice, in reality. So I just, something sound, something that has value, something that holds your wealth, something that no one can take away. You can send it anywhere in the world, any time of the day. No banks involved, no governments involved. Institutional money is trying to come into it. There's only so much to go around, and when that scarcity hits, it's going to be like all these container ships that don't make it into the port. It's going to be like the shelves that are empty that you go to the store and see. It's not going to be there when you need it. So you can buy it on sale. You can buy it on the cheap now and preserve some wealth for the future. Or you can just you can chase that magic dragon. But it's a choice. And not to say that there's money can't be made and other things, but you're making it in dollar terms, and it's something you want to get out of to get more dollars. Do you want to get out of Litecoin? I don't. I don't want to spend it. I don't want to use it because I know what it really is worth. And I know at some point that's generational wealth. But, like anything, you can spend it, though. Unlike the other coins, you can spend it. I've got and I left my wallet in the house, but I've got a Litecoin card. You can actually spend that thing out. You can go anywhere with that Visa debit card, and you can spend your Litecoin on anything, anywhere Visa's accepted. So you can get out of that into real world stuff if you want to. But having it and holding it, it's that piece of a pie that there's only so much to go around. It's like sitting at Thanksgiving dinner and that pumpkin pie just keeps going and you're still eating and everybody's eating the pumpkin pie. Pretty soon you're like, I need to give me a piece of pumpkin pie because it's going to be gone. Everybody's eating it. And that's what we're going to see. We're going to see a supply shock in that cryptocurrency, in Litecoin, that's going to be phenomenal. And again, I've seen it when not that many people were involved in it in 2017 compared to now. The institutions were not in it like they are now. There's just not that much of it. When you've got 330 million people and 84 million Litecoin, 330 million in the US, 7 billion plus in the world, it's, do the math on that. There's not that much to go around. It's a finite pie. Get a slice of it. Maybe take a double helping if you can. You'll be way ahead of the game. And it's just a useful cryptocurrency. And, you know, just, I talk about it a lot, but, you know, with tomorrow being the 10-year anniversary, it's a big deal. It's a big deal. And you should take a look at it if you haven't. Compared to Bitcoin, it does the same thing, but it's faster. There's a few more of them, 4 times as many. But you look at what Bitcoin's done. It's just a complete, kind of a complete no-brainer right now as far as value is concerned and the fundamentals are concerned. It has a great community behind it. A lot of people support it. We're going to New Jersey, going to meet a lot of people, and, you know, watch that happy hour. Watch all the people who are going to be at that meetup this Friday, and they love Litecoin. They use Litecoin. It's a very embraced cryptocurrency. It's been around for a long time. So those are my thoughts right now. I'm talking, I'm letting the cigar go out and I can't enjoy it. But if you're near New Jersey at all, stop by. Let's smoke a cigar. Let's have a beer. Let's have some bourbon. Come to the crypto class. If you know anybody who's apprehensive right now, I mean, if you're sitting on, you know, and I've seen this more and more. I've seen more and more people, you know, boomers, let's call it, you know, people who have stored up their wealth in the old system, IRAs, 401ks, you know, money sitting in the bank getting no interest, and they're wondering what they're going to do because there's the political atmosphere right now is not building a lot of confidence for people. So what are you going to do with all that money that you've created, that you've tried to secure and pass down or use in your retirement, when they keep frittering it away and they keep eating it up? You know, let's have 3.5 trillion more dollars. Okay, what's that going to do to the money that you've got in the bank? Go back and look at what a $20 bill bought you in 1933, in 1913. You used to be able to get an ounce of gold for a $20 bill. Go to the bank, exchange it for an ounce of gold. What do you get now? You don't even get some grains of gold dust. That's what happens to the money when the government's in control of it. Silver dimes, you know, the silver quarters and half dollars and dollars. 1964, they took all the silver out of the coins. What's that dime in 1964 worth? I don't know. It's probably worth like $2 right now. I don't know. You can go to coinflation.com and see what the silver value is, the content of that coin in 1964. Say $2. Now it's worth 10 cents. And what's that 10 cents buy you? Not a thing. Not a frickin' thing. But if you held onto that dime from 1964, held the wealth, held the value. See, governments are going to steal your money any way they can. That's what they do. They have to. It's a big Ponzi scheme. Prepare for that. Prepare for that with some sound money. You know, it could be silver, could be gold, but we're in a digital age, and if you want sound digital money, you got to look at Litecoin. Bitcoin too, it's a store of value, but you got to look at Litecoin because it is way undervalued. The fundamentals are screaming, way undervalued. So when it explodes, you're going to be in shock. I don't want you to be in shock. I want you to be sitting back thinking, okay, cool. I'm glad I positioned myself correctly. Gonna have to relight that. So I just wanted to say that. I hope you can make it to New Jersey. It's gonna be a great meetup. Great people there. People that care. People who are into cryptocurrency. You got questions, got doubts, show up. I talked to somebody today, DM'd me and said, hey, you know, I'm from your neck of the woods. And I said, hey, we're having a Peoria meetup, 19th and 20th. Come on down. He says, yeah, I mean, everybody here, I try to talk to them about it, and, you know, and they think I'm kind of crazy. And I've said this time and time again, you're not crazy. Come to these meetups, and you'll realize that, you know what? The majority's not right. The herd's not right. There's a few of us who kind of see the future and understand what's going on. It's important to find those people and surround yourself with those people. These meetups, that's why they're so critical. They're so important. Come to the meetup and you'll see like-minded people who see what this country should be, who see what sound money should be. And it's important to forge those relationships and build those relationships going forward. And that's what these meetups are for. If you're worried about, securing your wealth and trying to get into crypto and you don't know how to get into crypto, come on Saturday. There's a class. Check out my website, clintwestwood.net. It's got all the details, and you'll learn how to become your own bank and take possession of crypto. And that's what it's all about. Why trust these guys to ruin your life? Why trust these people to steal your energy and your money? They're vampires. Let's put a stake in their heart. We've got the tool, we've got the dagger, we've got the weapon, and that is cryptocurrency. And Litecoin is definitely one of those weapons. So I hope you can come to New Jersey, come to Illinois in November, and then we're going to be in Florida. It's going to be a crypto Christmas in Florida, the 17th and 18th of December. So I hope you can come to that. It's important. I want to meet you. So I want to give you a big hug. Have a drink with you. Smoke a cigar. Don't have to do that, but you know what? Just show up. All right. I hope you have a wonderful Tuesday. I love you all. Hit that thumbs up, subscribe, share it with somebody. If you think it's valuable, check out all my other videos, that I put out there on my channel. If you think it's worthwhile, share it with somebody. If you wake somebody up, you've changed their life. And that's what it's all about. I go to these meetups and their lives are changed. My life has changed every time I go to a meetup. So I hope you can get there. All right, have a wonderful Tuesday. Again, love you all, and I hope to see you soon.